Rebecca Comstock,
Okay.
and I am a Purdue Master Gardener intern. And we wanted to do a project this year and create a gigantics garden. So we just kind of designed it and started it and made it happen.
Yeah, it looks like it, boy. And then when did the idea come about to donate it to the zoo?
About like a couple weeks ago, actually, about a month ago maybe.
So you were well into the project by
Oh,
the
yeah.
time you decided, hey, maybe...
We had it and we were looking for somewhere to kind of place it or somebody that wanted it. It went from everywhere from, can we put it somewhere that people can take pictures with it, you know, because this gigantic pumpkin and Lafayette's never had one, and we thought that was kind of cool.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
So it'll get a lot of attention then, and what was I going to say? Let's get the numbers. Do you know, like, the measurements of this thing? I mean, how heavy it is, the diameter, that kind of stuff?
483 pounds is the best we can figure. I think it was 74 inches.
Wow.
Around.
Wow.
Around, yeah.
Now, they asked me to ask a couple of things, like how many pies could you make out of something like that, you think?
Probably a lot. I don't know how well they taste. Gigantics probably, they're grown for size, not taste.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
And this would be one heck of a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah,
Maybe
and we talked about carving it, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, but like, what was the process like? I mean, your fiance said that, right? He said that this was al natural, and then you guys
Yeah,
didn't do
we
any kind of thing?
didn't. I think it may have been fertilized once or twice, and that was it. We just wanted to start it. This is ground zero, base point, and we wanted to see what could happen, just not doing much. And then next year we'll expand on it a little bit. We wanted to hit a 500-pound pumpkin this year, which we pretty much did. Next year we're probably going to do like 700 or 800 pounds. And yeah.
Wow. So could this be a tradition then? I mean, for you guys to do it and then donate it again to the...
We'd like to. If we can get it working as well as we did this year, we'll do it again.
Let's see, what else? I mean, what was the process like? I mean, it's hard to think about, having in your brain, okay, we're going to go and we're going to have a 500-pound pumpkin. I mean, that's what's going to happen. How did you guys, I mean, what was how do you do that, really, is I guess what I'm trying to
Lots of talking and lots, we sat down and I think went through maybe an entire tablet of paper on what we wanted to wear and, what we could grow, what we couldn't grow based on the area, and what would be neat to grow. It actually originally was started like a gigantics and a mini, and then that became a lot of work, so we kind of eliminated the minis and just did gigantics. And then it was what we can find and, how...
That's all right. Take your time. It's no problem.
Let's see. Yeah, what we could find and where we had... trying to remember now where we even got the seeds from. We got the seeds from a lot of different places. In fact, we only got actually all these pumpkins, the gigantic pumpkins, came from 3 gigantic seeds. So, all right, I totally lost that now.
That's okay. No. Here, let's move you back a little bit. Yeah,
oh, am I moving?
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay. Here. Okay, yeah, that's good. Excellent. What was I gonna say? Now you had a lot of, is there a point where you realize, okay, this one's gonna be the one that we showcase? Because you had a couple of other ones that were. We
actually started with 3 plants.
Okay.
And this is the only one that actually remained making it. One of them died within, first couple of weeks. So we had 2 left, and of those 2, this is the one that grew the largest one. So, yeah, we had 1 plant left.
Well, that's good. It's a good feeling to know that
yeah.
Okay, so now they're going to stand that sucker. That is
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it is. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I didn't ask you? Or?
we just wanted to bring Gigantics to Lafayette so they can, everybody can see.
Adam Cooper, ADAM, COO, BER.
Okay, and your position is what?
I'm an interim first-year Master Gardener
Okay.
and an Ivy Tech Ag student.
Sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So, the pumpkin has landed, so to speak.
Yep. We're growing monsters here in Tippecanoe County.
Okay, so like, what's this experience been like for you? I mean, like, this is.
It's been great. You get to help lots of people and donate to the zoo. And
Okay, great. This thing, what was the idea behind this? I mean, when did you guys?
well, as a Master Gardener, you're supposed to do community service, community hours, and helping others grow is our motto. So the idea was to do something that would get more people involved with gardening and more interested. So we decided to grow giant vegetables because it's something that's really popular, but we wanted to do it here in Tippecanoe County and see what we could do.
Cool. What? Just throw some numbers at me here, real quick.
7.
Well, pertaining to the pumpkin.
The pumpkin has anywhere from 480 to 520 seeds in it. The seeds are about the size of a $50, a little bit smaller. So they are giant seeds too. And then the pumpkin that we have here was grown without pretty much anything, pretty much just the good old soil here in Tippecanoe County, and a little bit of water.
That's it.
So next year we're hoping to go a little bit bigger.
How long does it typically take to grow?
110 days.
Okay, so about a third of the year.
Yep, yep.
Um,
You start in May, and typically about now is when it comes to maturity.
what's your favorite part about this?
I think it's when the kids get to see it, but then you get to see kids that are in their 40s. They get to see it. They get all excited, and they really enjoy it.
They turn back into 5 years.
Right, and we have a lot of people that come out and say, wow, I've never actually seen one growing. And that's the whole idea of the extension office there, is to be able to expose people to more growing and more demonstrations.
Cool, that's neat. And that's a community garden, and anyone can visit.
There's also community gardens behind it, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's cool. Let me see.
Is this where we ask for sponsors?
Yeah, you can. I mean, what's I going to say?
I don't know how to say that, though.
No, that's all right. That's mainly, I think, we just have you call the station or something.
Cool.
And see if they'd want to be a part
Have you call the station if you'd like to donate to the Gigantics Garden.